We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Here's the pick from deep. The rebound by Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. Siakam left side. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Kispert outside. Outside, Alexander-Walker. On the wing, Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Okongwu, no good.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Last time they met in Atlanta.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different. 3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for. Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots, you've not made one of them.
Kispert's shot is good.
You knew something had to go in at some point. Maybe the start of better things ahead.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at the Hawks, and so far they own the 9th best record in the conference. Not where they'd like to be. And check it out, Indiana. Well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Checking out Indiana, sometimes it looks like they just want the season to end. I mean, it's been one struggle after another all year. And they're really not appearing to have any fun out there, too.
And when that happens, the talk is already about what's going to change in the offseason. The way things have gone, there's going to be plenty of that.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Benedict Mathurin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard goes.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, B.A. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
Here's Siakam following the score by Atlanta. Back to Nesmith. Pass to Nembhard. Lets it fly. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Kispert outside. Here's Daniels. Okongwu. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now here's Neesmith. 14 points for him last game against Chicago.
Well, don't forget, Andrew Nembhard, 6'5". That little bit of contact will not deter him.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Here's Kispert. He's covered by Matherin. Outside Johnson. The wide open shot is on the money.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Siakam outside. Pass to Matherin. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. Matherin's got 6.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Now Kispert. Okongwu, the pass to Kispert. Matherin with some nice D. Indiana's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Neesmith. Now Siakam. 4-3. Okongwu with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, good contest and the board. They're going to show that in the video, folks. That is too good.
Nembhard outside. Lets it fly. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. It's a tie game in Indiana. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Walker out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Shepherd. And it's Furphy in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And stolen by McConnell. And here's Shepherd for 3. And it's Koloko with a rebound. Here's Kennard. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's Gay. Pass to McCollum. Takes a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
McCollum against McConnell. Here's Furphy. Some nice passing by Indiana here. McConnell's shot is off.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Now here's McCollum. 23 points his last outing. Here's Krejci. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, B.A., and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Your dance team.
here for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Furphy. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Shepard. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Koloko. Jalen Johnson comes in for Gay. Kispert's checked in for Krejci. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kennard. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Nembhard outside. Lets a floater go. That one falls. Nembhard's got his second basket on the night.
Boy, foul line and down. Andrew Nembhard, such a good scorer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. You know, just watching him, Aaron Neesmith seems like the kind of energetic player teams love to have, Doris.
Exactly right, PA, and there's a reason. He's got size and strength. He is very willing defensively to mix it up with a level of physicality that is special. But maybe the most important thing, there's a competitive edge and toughness about this guy that I love.
Now here's McConnell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Neesmith. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Okongwu. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Siakam. A 20-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
Then let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots. Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Shot's good by McCollum. And now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
McConnell passes to Siakam. 3-ball, Spicy P.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
McCollum finds Okongwu. Now Kispert. It's blocked. And here's Siakam. He has 6. Yep, that one goes. And now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. There's McCollum with the 3. Indiana with a rebound.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. That sends Andrew Nembhard to the free throw line. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Andrew Nembhard.
One shot.
Well, we can talk about the basketball skill of Andrew Nembhard, and what you love is he is a guy that can lead your team as a point guard. He can get off the ball and play without it, but he's also got competitive toughness every single night.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Indiana ahead. They lead by 2. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. And now an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. 5-Tool Mule wants to know, what's the best gift you've ever received?
I know what Kenny's is. Remember the Shaq in the box?
Shaq, it's at the best gift, not the worst. I can't even believe they even showed that on TV.
Oh, come on, Kenny. That was the most thoughtful gift you ever got.
I, for one, thought it was very nice, Shaq.
Thank you, Artie.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Andrew Nembhard getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The Hawks trailing. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Dyson Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kispert in at the three. Driving to the basket. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Great shooters have got to balance their game with an off-the-deck score. Go ahead, Corey. That's a nice-looking drive.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Daniels. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. There's the screen. Here's Johnson. Indiana with a rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Nembhard for three. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds in the game. Kispert outside. Johnson for three. Huff pulls it in.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Nesmith on the wing. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's a 4-point Indiana lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Kispert. Now Alexander-Walker. Daniels outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Nesmith. Atlanta again missing.
Now, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Mathurin against Johnson. It's Mathurin with a drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Mathurin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Daniels outside. Back to Alexander-Walker. To stop the drought. Atlanta again missing. Indiana leading by 6. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. A nice passing by Indiana here. Lets it go from the wing. Again, Indiana.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
checked in for Indiana. Kennard, he's checked in for Atlanta. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jalen Johnson. Daniels outside, pass to Kispert. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Nembhard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Huff, and here's Mathurin, defended by Kennard. Nembhard outside, hits a three-pointer. Nembhard's got 12 points.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's Alexander Walker. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mathurin against Kennard. Mathurin passes to Huff. Nembhard, right side. That 3's off the mark. Hawks trail by 11. Daniels outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. 44 seconds left in the 3rd. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
29 seconds left in the 3rd. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Kennard passes to Kispert. Right side, Alexander Walker. To end the drought. And Atlanta misses again. Now Nembhard. The 3 is up. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepherd. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
McCollum finds Kennard. Pass to Krejci. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers leading by 13. From the wing. Siakam, no good. And the Hawks shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Kennard outside. Pass to McCollum. The kick out to Johnson. It's a mark. It's not going to go for him. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
Wow, you see the mobility for a bigger guy. Siakam just glides around the court. What a drive.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Here they are, your Indiana Pacers.
Pacers making a change here. Huff's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's McCollum. Kennard for three. Huff pulls it in. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
This is how Walker likes to play. He invites contact and he dishes it out.
Here's Krejci. Back to McCollum. Pulls it. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Walker, a screen on Johnson. Now here's Walker, tightly guarded. Siakam. Yep, that one's good. And that's now 10 points for Pascal Siakam.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Mathurin's checked in for Walker. Nesmith comes in for Shepard. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. Atlanta also making some changes. Kispert's checked in for Krejci. Dyson Daniels comes in for Kennard. And it's Alexander Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Daniels. Okongwu with it. Kispert, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, wow! Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
Boy, I love to see Corey Kispert share the wealth like that. This is exactly what helps team chemistry.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Indiana leading by 17. Nembhard outside. Now Siakam. Johnson with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
For Indiana, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside Nesmith from 13. Not that time.
Oh my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look and you can't complete it.
Johnson a screen on Nembhard. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pacers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series. And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now here's Daniels. Wasting no time. They answer with a 3. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
On the wing, Mathurin, defended by Kispert.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Kispert outside. Here's Okongwu. Nope. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Bennedict Mathurin.